Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
What's up, everybody? Big Herc, Prison Talk. Thank you for tuning in to the realest motherfucking prison show on YouTube, Fresh Out, Life After the Penitentiary. And check out the homie, Chef Big V, at Patreon, patreon.com. And shoot us an email, man, if you got a question, FreshOutSeries@gmail.com. If you're going in, hey, man, I feel for you, but if you need some motherfucking guidance, holler at us, man. We do private consulting, and I'll get you right before you go in there so you don't get your wig split. Anyways, had a question from one of our friends. What's up, big guy and Fresh Out? I am a Norwegian dude. Like many Europeans, the only info I get about U.S. prisons is the bullshit they send on TV where people are up in each other's butt cheeks all the time or shanking one another. I really like your show, man, and I really like your down-to-earth, no bullshit, straight talk. Got mad respect for your show, man. Even I ain't got nothing to do with your legal system. But my question is, how are foreigners treated in U.S. prisons? Say as a Norwegian dude, 95.7% of our country is white, and racism here or racial groups or gangs are nothing like what it is in the States. Would I still be pressured to join a white Aryan group or something? As that wouldn't really be my sense, make sense for anyone from a foreign country, or would say a dude from Japan, where the country is 98% Japanese, be forced to join some Chinese triad gang or something? Or would foreigners be cut some slack? Would it work out just talking your native tongue and act completely retarded to get through your sentence? Peace out. I'm a big fan of your show, man. Wish all the people on your crew the best and bright future. Fan from Europe. If you're a foreigner, man, and you're in the feds, there's a lot of foreigners in the not a lot of foreigners. Excuse me. As far as there's not a lot of foreigners in the feds, you do run across a couple guys who are maybe, came out here from, Europe or, Armenia, and they caught maybe an ecstasy case or some type of fraud case or something like that. Because usually, guys from those places are committing like high level crimes, moving things that they can import, export of that nature. And, but you don't really, Japanese guys, you don't really run across, I can't really say I ran across a Japanese guy in the feds. I ran across a guy from Korea, South Korea. He was cool, kept to himself. He wasn't part of no fucking triads or Asian gang in there. European wise, I met a guy in there from France. He kept to himself. He wasn't, forced to join the Aryan Brotherhood or white supremacist gang or anything like that. The feds is different, man. The state now, if you get caught up, you got to go to the state. You got some crazy white boys up in there. They're gonna press your ass, man. And as soon as you get to the yard, man, they're gonna ask, what's up with you, where you from, and try to put you in a position where you got to ride. I mean, it's all strength and numbers in the state pen, and it's politics. An Asian guy in the state pen, he might be forced to click up. It's a lot different, man. I wasn't in the state as far as state prisons. I was in California Youth Authority, which is different. But the state pen, a lot more politics, a lot more bullshit. And so a lot of times, you're kind of pressured into group type of situations. Motherfuckers in the state are carrying shanks. There's a lot more shanking going down. You know what I'm saying? You got guys in there, man, that aren't really about money. They were just in jail for just maybe whooping their wife, killing their fucking kids, assaulting an old person, child molesters. It's a different caliber of criminal. The feds in the state, and not to say the state doesn't have some high-powered drug dealers, ballers, motherfuckers committing, crimes, but in the feds, it's interstate commerce. So you either came across a border, a state border, a foreign border of another country, Canada, Mexico, or Europe, and brought in drugs, or you came in illegally. That's what creates the federal commerce. That's the jurisdiction. That's the difference. In the state, the jurisdiction is based within that state. You committing crimes within that state. But getting butt cheeks took. And the feds, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see nobody get their butt cheeks took. I knew of a cat that had a cellmate, and another cat was telling me that he could hear him in there fucking at night. You know what I'm saying? He was getting his cheeks busted. But I'd never seen personally anybody getting their cheeks busted. I'm not gonna lie to you. As far as getting shanked, I've seen somebody getting shanked up. I've seen motherfuckers carrying shanks in a federal pen. Now in the state, it's a lot more shanking going on. You know, it's a lot more shit, you know, kicking off. You know, in the state, it's like I said, you know, blacks, Mexicans, you know, the whites, they all got their cliques. And then you got the little smaller cliques, the Asians and stuff that are running, you know, kind of clicked up with certain other larger groups. But, you know, in the feds, you know, they're shanking too. But yeah, I mean, as far as the foreigner, man, if you mind your business in the feds, do your time, don't let nobody in your business, you know, you're not going to have a lot of problems, man. I mean, educate yourself and get the fuck out. In the state, like I said, it's a lot more politics, a lot more bullshit, and you got to watch your back. And as a foreigner, I would say you would be subject to a lot more pressure than you would in the feds because of politics. So, you know, that's what's up. And shout out to Norway. And man, don't ever come to American prison. It's some straight shit.